Capricorn, welcome to your session. In this session, Capricorn, we will take a look at what you are clinging onto. Keep in mind, Capricorn, that what comes through could be things, people, places, or things that you've been clinging on to in the past, current, or what is to come. Please do not force any of the channel messages, Capricorn. That's all I ask of you. And just a FYI, when you're not resonating with your readings or your collective readings here on YouTube, you also have the SGL Tarot Podcast. There you will find all of your audio format readings that are your individual zodiac sign readings and your collective readings, okay? So that is available to you too at no cost. So the link to the SGL Tarot Podcast handle, it will say SGL Tarot Podcast. I think it says SGL Tarot Podcast. Or you can click one of the links in the description box, Capricorn. Capricorn, if you did not know, you are an earth signs. Welcome to SGL Spiritual Guiding Light. I am SGL Capricorn. And let's go ahead and start your session. Again, Capricorn, all I ask of you is that you do not force any of the channel messages. Thank you. Let's go ahead and start your session. Let me rearrange myself. Ouch. I'm always hitting myself on my desk. I don't know why, but it never fails. And for some reason, my microphone is loose. And I don't understand why it's loose. I'm complaining right now, Capricorn. Don't mind me. All right. It's just, I don't understand why it's loose. Why is it? Hold on. It's going to be a lot of noise. Just one moment, because I don't understand why my thing is loose. That should be. I have not messed with this mic, and it's just loose for some reason. It doesn't make any sense on why it's loose. All right. All right, we can't waste any time. All right. Most High, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition as an intuitive reader. Allow this reading for Capricorn to bring clarity, confirmation, and understanding. Thank you. All right, Capricorn, let's go ahead and see what messages come out for you. All right, Capricorn, you have strength coming through. Moment. You're wanting to be present, but your mind is elsewhere. You're being pulled elsewhere, Capricorn. That's what you're clinging on to. You've made a decision, Capricorn, and you're being pulled to the decision of what you made. If this has to do with a person, you're going towards someone of your liking. Whoever this is grounds you. Your family likes them. What is this? Admiration and 1111. Capricorn, you're clinging on to needing to know an answer. I have the answer for you. You have a twin flame. Now, my opinion about twin flames, okay, is when two people are in a twin flame relationship, the overall experience is to learn a lesson, okay? Your twin flame mirrors all of your shadow aspects, and you have an opportunity to learn by seeing yourself through your twin flame. Or you both come together and learn through each other's shadow energy. But for the most part, twin flames can be very toxic. That's a majority, but overall, twin flame connections are beautiful because sometimes it takes that very special person to be able to allow a person to see themselves. And it just feels like you realize how important your twin flame is and you're being pulled towards them. So you're clinging on to, and this is not a negative thing. So that's good. That I see here, Capricorn, is that you are realizing how important your twin flame is in your life. And it looks like the good deeds outweigh the bad. Okay. The bottom of the deck here is heart. Yeah. What does that heart says? It says you start to let your heart beat faster as you get closer. So you have this realization, right? How a person really I'll say this. You have a realize that you have come into realization, or you will come into realization, Capricorn, how important a person, your twin flame's position is in your life or was in your life. And you're needing strength to go towards your twin flame. And it looks like you want to be present when you go towards your twin flame. Okay. Um, what is tell me about this present, love? Yeah, so you want to express how you feel, and you want to let your twin flame know about, how you admire them. And now you realize, the role that they play in your life, and that they you have awakened. All right, you have awakened to realizing that your twin flame was more than just it was more than just the fire energy. I want to say passion, because passion is being able to continue to persevere through the highs and lows. And I don't see that, but I do see that there is an awakening here, right? And you find your answer, and the answer that you find, you're clinging on to needing to know the answer. And the answer is that you have come into the realization how important your twin flame played an important role in your life. And you're looking for the opportunity. Now there's a possibility that you cling on to the possibility of when is the right time to make your twin flame aware and breaking it down on how important they are in your life. Let me see. Will Capricorn's twin flame hear Capricorn out? When it comes, look at this is what you don't see: relationship denial in reverse, and love. Your twin flame will listen to you. They will hear you out. They will allow you to speak your piece, Capricorn. Okay, let's go ahead and move forward. It looks like you guys will come to some type of common grounds, whether it's both parties speak their piece and move forward, or you guys come to some type of agreement or arrangement. Okay. All right. What are the messages do you have for Capricorn, please? What are the messages do you have for my Capricorn? All right. This is trying to come out. Indecisive. Oh, Capricorn. If there's a third party, this is not for all of you, but just to hear me out. If there is a third party, your third party, if you come to good grounds with your twin flame, a third party is going to try to interrupt, because they know that if you get back into good grounds with your twin flame, there's no third, they won't exist in your storyline anymore. You'll be willing to cut off the third party. And so it just looks like, this third party will be a problem. You know what I mean? Because this envy, it doesn't feel like your third party has the hearts for you. It just feels like the third party loses in the situation. And because the third party loses, they want to teach you that they'll win at all costs. And so it's kind of like it's a third party that says, well, if I don't get my way, you don't get your way either. So it looks like you have discussed your twin flame with your third party. And moving forward, don't discuss your relationships with anybody, Capricorn. When it comes to envy, for those of you who are not dealing with anyone, don't focus on what people think, okay? And don't focus on what other people have accumulated or what other people have, because sometimes we can be distracted by material things, and sometimes material things can be an illusion. All right, so please do not doubt yourself. Whatever it is that you are desiring at this time, it's right around the corner. So please don't have any type of impulsive behavior, Capricorn, meaning don't make any impulsive decisions based off of what you desire and you don't have at this time, because it's like a competitive energy with indecisive and envy together. Don't be competitive with anybody at this time, because it could be a setup, meaning I'll make it look like this because I know that Capricorn is competitive, and now you've missed out on of getting something the right way or opportunity, right? So don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. What are you clinging on to? You're clinging on to a competitive energy. And this competitive energy, what you don't realize is, Capricorn, it's a hard pill to swallow, but I'm just going to be honest with you. You have some envy tendencies, and you're misinterpreting. You are mixing your your envious ways with being competitive. And once you recognize that you're really not being competitive, you're really being envy. So you want to work on that. Okay. Let me see. What are some ways to work on envy? Being envious. Um, what are some ways to remove being envy? Let me see, Capricorn. To reduce envy, try shifting your perspective from comparison to appreciation. Focus on your goals and strength, practice gratitude, and celebrate the success of others. This is also confirmation from your first spread when it came to the realization of the role your twin flame played. Okay, so if you don't have anything nice to say, Capricorn, just don't say it at all. When it comes to your goals, you need to focus on your goals. And strength is coming out twice, not in this role, but it came out in the previous spread. You need to focus on handling your own business. You need to focus on your own business. Mind your own business, because when you don't mind your own business, Capricorn, that's when you start feeding envy. Okay. You'll get it. Okay. Now you know that you realize now that you're thinking that you were being competitive, and that's not what it was. It was you were practicing the arts of envy. And again, the way that you can shift and reduce practicing envy is shift your perspective from comparison to appreciate to being appreciative, and focus on your own goals. That means mind your own business. Focus on your strength, which is your fire energy. Okay, so that lets me know that once you're uninterested, you're just not interested, and you gotta start finishing what you start, Capricorn. Okay, and practice on your gratitude and celebrate success with others. Okay, all right. Moving forward, what are the messages do you have for Capricorn? What are the messages you have for Capricorn? What are the messages? Okay, this is coming out. Choose a new direction. All right. There's hope behind the scenes. But no one's going to make you accept the cup of hope, and no one's going to make you drink from the cup of hope. This is where that fire energy is needed, Capricorn. So you're clinging on to the possibilities of the what if when you need to do the action. Okay. And it feels like you're wanting to know all the details of your what ifs. And unfortunately, for some of you Capricorns in the collective, when it comes to choosing a new direction, don't start something you can't finish. Doesn't say you have to choose a new direction. It's recommended, yes. Okay, I'm going to clarify. But just because someone tells you the grass is greener on the other side, just say, "Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Well, let me know how the grass is greener is working for you, and keep me updated." And wait for those updates to confirm that the grass is greener on the other side, because it looks like there's opportunities that you don't see right under your feet, Capricorn, that other people can see, and you could be in the way. And and if you are easily to be manipulated to go into another direction, Capricorn, you need to ground yourself. Okay. All right. Give me a direct message for transformation messages for Capricorn. So when it comes to choose a new direction, Capricorn, it just, you cling on to, anyone could tell you anything. It's like, if someone says there's a bag of money over there, you're gonna go, right? And the whole time you were sitting on the bag of money. And or a person could, like I said, the grass is greener on the other side, but they didn't tell you that the grass was hella tall with a lot of snakes in there. It's the setup. While the whole time you were keeping tend to your own grass, right? And so when you return back to the grass that you had kept up, right? You no longer own that property. So Capricorn, you have to stop clinging on to what's next, the next best thing or the next deal. All right, stop the sale thing. Let that go. Stop being cheap. Moving back to direct transformation message. I just had to make sure you understood what that spread was talking about. I mean, hey, I like good sales, but not everything. Okay. Quality over quantity. All right. We have 3 direct messages, transformation messages for you, Capricorn. The first one is relationships. This is coming in reverse. And you are not wanting a relationship. I'm just asking you a question because your guides are saying you're not ready for a relationship. You need to work on yourself, especially when it comes to removing envy. But anywho, your guides are saying you don't need to worry about no relationships right now. You need to focus on having a relationship with yourself. All right. And if you're a Capricorn and you're saying, SGL, I have had a relationship with myself. Okay. So what's the progress? I'll wait. Restriction? Just because you're not out in the open or you can sit with yourself does not mean you're working on yourself. So the next time you show up, right? I'm not for sure if that energy is going to come back into your one of your clinging on to messages, but I will how can I do this? Put it in the comment section. Don't worry about it. You're being asked not to, you're not ready for a relationship. All right. If you are in a relationship, you're not, whoever you're in a relationship, committal relationship with, you're not in it. All right. You have receive here. Okay. What's in the what it yeah, Capricorn. You're focused on everything else. Universe is trying to give you something. and you don't see it. It's the Four of Cups energy. Let me show you what the Four of Cups looks like so you can see the visual. It's when the universe is trying to offer you a cup, but this is a pinnacle. This is material. A pinnacle is material. It's money. It's the coin. It's dinero. It's something material. Okay, and this also could be health. The pinnacle is about health too. That's trying to a gift of recovery. Let me show you what the Four of Cups looks like so that you could see. All right, this is what the Four of Pentacles look like, but this is not what that is. This is the universe trying to hand you this gift, but you can't see it. That's why you are unable to receive it, because you can't see it, because you're focused on everything else. You'll be able to see more, and you'll be able to see what's going on around you, towards you, and for you once you start focusing on you, my love. And then you have let go in reverse. All right. You're clinging on to an apology that's way overdue. For some of you, you are fighting to be right. And what does stress do? Stress kills. So you need to release the stress as of like ASAP, because I want you to be successful, Capricorn. I don't want you to be, tearing your body down with stress. Okay? When it comes to letting go, it says once you let go of the outcome, you will be able to release all emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. When it comes to receive, you are a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others. Stop it. Now it's time for you to receive. When it comes to relationships, Capricorn, relationships are just a mirror image of your own life. So you have to decide, is it good or is it bad? Because there's a Capricorn here where you realize how important your twin flame was in your life. It showed in your first spread. All right. I am message for Capricorn, please. I am message for my Capricorn, please. Trust. Attention. This is nice. Right. You are a treasure, Capricorn. And I don't think you realize that you're looking for the treasure, and you are the treasure. And however you receive that message, there is no wrong way to receive that message that you are the treasure. Okay. When it comes to trust, there's your strength. You're needing strength. And you're needing to be mature about something. Let it go, Capricorn. Because you're missing out on your own opportunities. Your unconditional love you have to go on a diet from your unconditional love, meaning it's not strike, but as of right now, Capricorn is not serving unconditional love at this time. You need to be serving that to yourself. The bottom of the deck here, Serenity. All right. And the Serenity prayer is Capricorn. And I'm not asking you to say the Serenity prayer. I just needed to bring it to your attention. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. All right. What does someone want to tell Capricorn? That who's clinging on to Capricorn, and whoever's clinging on to Capricorn, what do they want to tell? What do they want to say to Capricorn? Thank you. All of this is in reverse. So whatever this is, whoever this is lying. Okay, let me tell you an example. So if someone asks me, "Hey, do you like Capricorn?" and I'd be like, I don't have any interest for Capricorn. No, I don't like Capricorn." I'm lying. Someone's lying. Whatever someone's response is, it's the opposite. So let's go ahead and see what the truth is. It says, "I'm too afraid to talk to you." Okay. So the truth is, Capricorn, the person that is clinging on to you at this time is that they are afraid to talk to you. Okay. So if you're thinking that, are you the problem? I'm not choosing any sides. When it comes to communication, you're not the reason why they're not communicating. They're not communicating with you is because they don't have the guts to. Okay. It says, I want you to choose. All right. So basically the ball is in your court. I think we should slow down. All right. Whoever this is that's clinging on to you, giving you mixed signals, there is someone else. Oh, they're not giving you mixed signals. There's a third party. So it says, if I ask you to stay, would you leave? So uh, the person that is clinging on to you, they're trying to figure out how they can let you know about the third party. And if they let you know about the third party, would you stay or would you go? Now that's something that you need to ask yourself. Do you mind being a third party? If they tell you about this third party, what would you do? Are you going to stay or are you going to go? The person that is clinging on to you, what you need to know is that you are not the only one. But they want to come to you because they don't want to lose you. So obviously the person that's clinging on to you at this time, Capricorn, they're not giving you all of their attention. They're not giving you all the investment when it comes to a relationship. And it's borderline. They know that they have to make a choice. And it just feels like if this person that's clinging on to you, the way that they would win the situation is they would put you in a position to where you're not forced to walk away from a relationship. You're forced to make a decision because you're not the only one. And majority of people say, well, I'm not going to be second. I want to be first. And it just feels like the only reason why this person that's clinging on to you reveals that there's a third party is because they know that you would choose not to be second. What is the outcome to this hot mess? And I'm not calling you a hot mess. It's just your person, It just feels like, let's just say your person that's clinging on to you, Capricorn, decides to leave the third party alone and focus on you. It just feels like the roles is going to switch. Then they're going to do the same thing to the third party that they discard and put them in the position to make the choice. Do they want to be, um, second option? So what is the outcome? Thank you. Sometimes I wonder if you care. Oh my. This person that's clinging onto you, Capricorn, is a master manipulator. They got Aries energy. All they do is focus on themselves and they could care less. And then they have Gemini energy. Gemini, if you're here, listen, it's everyone knows that there's this saying that you're two-faced. And I don't agree with that. I just feel like you can work any room. You can work and manipulate you're the mastermind of manipulation. And then you can take full control, and 13 simplifies into 4. So you get in there. So whoever this person is, Capricorn, they know exactly what they're doing when it comes to pulling on your heartstrings. You're in water energy, Capricorn. All right. This person knows exactly what they're doing when it comes to, this person is playing around, basically. What other messages you have? Pride is coming out here, Capricorn. Capricorn, currently you are clinging on to pride. All right. You're wanting royalty, right? You're wanting to be the queen. You're wanting to be the king. It does not matter, whatever. Someone is saying it's my way or the highway. And you need to reassess your character, Capricorn. I get it. If it's your world, it's your world. But unfortunately, the people you want in your world, they don't agree to your rules. Or you need to find people who are willing to serve you as a king or queen. Because unfortunately, it doesn't look like you're being respected as a king or a queen. All right, moving forward. What other messages do you have for Capricorn in regards to clinging on to messages? What are the messages? Thank you. Ooh, I told you it was some hot mess. You have drama and clown. All right. You need to focus on yourself, Capricorn. I can't stress that enough in your spread. All right. For my Capricorns, there was a message in this session that was very clear about making impulsive decisions. And it looks like you'll get the attention, but the outcome is not going to be good. Is it worth it? Now, if you're a Capricorn and you love drama, you find drama entertaining, I'm not talking to you. But if you are a Capricorn and you're trying to turn your life around, you need to focus on yourself, and you need to slowly fade out those connections or relationships that you have that has you tied into looking like a fool, acting like a clown, and being in the midst of drama all the time. All right? Okay. What other messages do you have for Capricorn? Capricorn, I'm going to just be honest. My Capricorn in the collective, you remind me of a Capricorn that I know. And I say that coming from a good place. Intro perspective. Yeah, that's my opinion. Now, and I get it, Capricorn, you're clinging on to needing to be right. All right. But unfortunately, when it comes down to loyalty, you're not right. And that could be a hard pill to swallow. Whatever you are fighting for, and when it comes to needing to be right, you know that you're not right. But you're not worried about not being right. It's just the principle of you're not bowing down to not being right. And unfortunately, Capricorn, if you continue to go that route, eventually, you know how people could say a liar is a liar versus people who campaign that someone's a liar versus a real liar. You could tell the difference. A campaign liar is when people just, get together just to say that, but everyone who don't know the person who's being convicted of being a liar, if someone was to ask, tell me about Capricorn, they would say, oh, that's a good person. I don't know Capricorn to be a liar. So the good would outweigh the bad versus the liar, right? And it was just entertaining. You know what I mean? Everyone loves a good liar. You know they're lying, but it's just entertaining. And you just want to hear how they would stretch the lie. You know what I mean? And then versus the liar that don't even realize that they're being called a liar. You're not in neither of these categories. It's just you know certain ways about yourself, and you just stick to it, knowing that it's wrong, and that's a hard pill to swallow. And it just feels like that will backfire. Give me, it will continue to backfire. Regret, surrender. Stop doing it. Stop doing it. Just stop. All right. It's time to birth anew. It's time to change your ways. When you're ready, you will be. But it just for those of you who enjoy drama and acting like a clown and entertaining a circus, no, keep doing what you're doing. You are doing a good job. I'm talking about the Capricorn who wants to make a change, have a new glorious experience. Mm, mm. Goodness gracious. What is this? Outcome is the Queen of Swords. All right. So you need to, yeah, discard people, places, or things and start afresh, start anew, Capricorn. And you can, you know, you have to change your perspective. You have to go within first. You have intro perspective, come go within. It says the Queen of Swords is telling you to make judgments without emotions. Take inventory of all of your facts before making a decision and come to an intellectual conclusion. You want to be compassionate, but you have to think with your head rather than your heart right now. Be independent. Don't lean too heavily on anyone. And this Queen of Swords outcome confirms every message from the beginning of your session of your whatever you're clinging on to messages, Capricorn. All right, angel guide message for Capricorn. Angel guide message for Capricorn is compassion. Oh, divine. Your guides is saying, that's just the way it is. You are the way you are, Capricorn. But it's time to receive this compassion. It is time. All right. I'm talking to a Capricorn where practicing empathy can come off as weak. So this lets me know that you may practice a more masculine energy than operating in feminine energy. Please don't misinterpret that. I'm not talking about gender roles. I'm talking about masculine and feminine energy. What does this angel guide message entail for Capricorn? Capricorn, your reading really, your session came out good. Capricorn, listen, you're going to love this. It says, changing how you see yourself will help change how others see you. Angels are surrounding you at this time and encouraging you to see yourself through their loving, holy eyes. All of the ups and downs you have faced, all of the insecurities you have overcome, and all of the setbacks you have moved beyond are testament to your resilience and strength. So have compassion and respect for yourself. Angel wisdom is encouraging you to love and treat yourself the way you would love to be loved and treated by others. Then your own actions will be mirrored back to you by those around you. So ask your angel guides to help you be more compassionate towards yourself. Now, all right, Capricorn, those were the messages that came out for you in your session. Your what are you clicking on to messages? Hopefully I did a good job, Capricorn. I love you wholeheartedly because I'm here to serve you. For the most part, don't forget love is kind. Don't forget love is gentle, Capricorn. Until we meet again.